Defense news in a nutshell, your fortnightly guide to all that's happening in MINDEF and the SCF in under 5 minutes. Here's what happened from the 18th to 31st of May. All countries must work towards a peaceful, open and inclusive international order to ensure stability and prosperity for the next 50 years. This was Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong's main message at the opening of the 14th Shangri-La Dialogue.
In the long run, a stable regional order cannot be maintained just by superior force. It requires consent and legitimacy in the international community, together with a balance of power.
On the second day of the dialogue, Defense Minister Dr. Ng Eng Hen hosted 22 ministers and representatives to a luncheon and discussed issues which included global terrorism, human smuggling, the need for a peaceful and stable Korean peninsula, and the importance of maintaining overflights in critical waterways.
Everyone understood the security challenges. It struck all of us as ministers that how transnational, how global the problems are.
Speaking to delegates at the 5th plenary on 31st May, which marked the close of the dialogue, Dr. Ng stressed the need for consensus amongst the international community.
This will require a new consensus that takes into account the realities of the 21st century, while ensuring that principles such as sovereignty, respect for international law, and peaceful settlement of disputes that protect the global commons remain at the core of the global order in this century.
On the sidelines of the dialogue, Dr. Ng held meetings with many of his counterparts. Since 2002, the Shangri-La Dialogue has been a key platform in promoting dialogue amongst countries from within and outside the Asia-Pacific region. These super slick warships are part of International Maritime Defense Exhibition and Conference, or IMDEX Asia 2015, held in Singapore. The 10th in the series, this year's IMDEX Asia brought together over 50 delegations from the navies, air forces, and maritime enforcement agencies from 40 countries, as well as over 180 exhibitors from around the world. Minister for Defense Dr. Ng Eng Hen, who opened IMDEX Asia at the Changi Exhibition Center, highlighted the value of such an event.
To ensure that our seas remain safe and secure, we need to work together as a region to deal with security challenges that threaten us all. So I'm glad to know that the key events of IMDEX Asia 2015 have been organized with the aim of strengthening maritime security cooperation in mind.
And as part of IMDEX Asia 2015, the Republic of Singapore Navy hosted a series of war games among the participating navies. The exercises, officiated by Chief Defense Force Lieutenant General Ng Shi Ming, were aimed at strengthening the information sharing process and enhance interoperability at sea among the participating navies and maritime agencies. The Republic of Singapore Navy and China's People's Liberation Army conducted a new joint naval exercise called Exercise Maritime Cooperation. The inaugural 4-day exercise saw the RSN's stealth frigate, RSS Intrepid, and missile corvette, RSS Valiant, together with China's frigate Yulin, taking part in conventional naval warfare serials such as gunnery firing and maneuvering drills. Personnel from both navies also did exercise planning and combined simulated training.
Through working through the understanding and the cooperation, we will be able to improve our trust. We will be able to be more confident operating with each other, and therefore be able to be engaged in higher-end training on the years to come.
新方的话，官兵的真诚的态度，严谨的作风，可贵的敬业精神，以及他们军事技能素质，都给我留下了深刻的印象。
Exercise Maritime Cooperation underscores the warm and growing ties between the two countries as they mark 25 years since the establishment of diplomatic ties this year. For more details on these stories, visit mindef.gov.sg. Now let's check out what's buzzing on our social media channels. The Republic of Singapore Air Force's 150 Squadron in Cazaux, France had a very important visitor recently. President Tony Tan Keng Yam dropped in at the base during his official visit to France and interacted with the RSCF personnel and their families. Check out the Cyber Pioneer Facebook page to find out more. This old building in Seletar Camp was the original home of 160 Squadron, Singapore's first and longest-serving air defense squadron. Recently, servicemen and women, past and present, came home to celebrate their squadron's 45th anniversary and witnessed the unveiling of a heritage storyboard which traces their history. Find out more about this historic squadron and how they celebrated their anniversary on the RCF's Facebook page. Well, that's our defense news in a nutshell. Get to know us more through one of our social media channels. This is Mike from Power 98, signing off.